Привет и добро пожаловать на подкасты. Привет! Сегодня я хочу сказать о русские слова, что я wish, I don't know the word for wish, that I wish у нас есть по-английски. That may have been completely wrong. I'm going to talk about today Russian words that I found that I wish we had in English. We don't have these words in English. You may already know that we don't have these words in English, but my goodness, we don't have these words in English. Okay, we have. Ready? Tosca. This is not a word we have in English. Like the meaning of it, it's great spiritual anguish. Often without any specific cause. It's an ache of the soul, a longing with nothing to long for. And at its mildness, it's a dull ache of the soul, a yearning or sheer boredom. So it's like a really, really deep longing. We don't have a word for that. Like, we have desire, we have longing, but it's not the same. And from what I gather, it's a really kind of complex, really deep word, Tosca, that it's like really hard to explain what it means because we don't have the word for it in English. I think I know what it means and I think I can relate to it. I have spent many years longing for something without necessarily knowing what that something is, because it's felt like there's been something missing, but I don't know what that something is. That was terrible. That was really terrible. It's the best way that I can describe it. How would I even say that? I don't know what that something is. Я не знаю, что это кто-то. Это no, I don't know. It's really hard. But I really want to have a greater understanding of this word, and I think I understand it. But I don't know. Yeah, the next word, okay, is lost. I'm not even sure I'm saying that because the T is a soft sound. Lost. How was that? I don't know if that was right. Okay, and it means petty, self-satisfied, deeply ingrained vulgarity or bad taste. So it's not just tacky, it's like a kind of deep, fake, cheap, unoriginal rubbish that pretends to be beautiful, profound, and I'm really hoping that this doesn't describe me here, because I'm really trying to be authentic and actually show what I genuinely mean. I think it's great that you kind of have a single word for this particular kind of fakeness, whereas as you can see, when I tried to describe what it meant, there were many words involved. So yeah. And the next one is I'm trying to get the sound again. Хамство. I think I butchered that a little bit. Хамство, which means arrogant, unapologetic, boorish rudeness that leaves the victim entirely helpless. There are many people out there. The rudeness of a corrupt bureaucrat or an aggressive cashier who knows you can't do anything to stop them. See, those people like really bug me. Like we'll complain if we get like, okay, a cashier for example, if we get bad customer service, we will complain about bad customer service and we will put in an official letter of complaint. It will be a very strongly worded letter of complaint, which Now that I'm saying that sounds so British, doesn't it? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being this. Yeah, it's horrible because there's nothing you can do about it, and it like drives me absolutely crazy. I had this horrendous experience with a dentist who wanted to take out one of my daughter's tooth. She had another one coming in behind it. That one wasn't coming out. She wanted to get it out and out of the way, right? So she put in the anesthetic, which did not take hold. And so when she started pulling her tooth out, my daughter screamed. And I mean, like, trying to get the sound out of my head was just absolutely horrendous. And she kept pulling anyway. Like, I'm trying not to give too many details. She kept pulling anyway. And I ended up jumping in, trying to stop her. And they just kept going and kept going. And then they pulled out this tooth while she was traumatized. I was traumatized. It was absolutely horrendous. I put in a very strongly worded letter because, you know, it was wrong. She should have stopped as soon as she found out that she could feel her tooth being pulled out. No, this woman did not stop. She kept on going. It was absolutely horrendous. And there was absolutely nothing I could do about it. And it went through the system. It took 7 months for them to finally get back to us. We kept getting like automated letters saying that, you know, they're really busy and they'll get to us when they can get to us. And when they got back to us, they then said that they are taking the dentist's side and don't see anything wrong with the way that it was done. And that was it. And I was absolutely furious. But what could I do about it? Completely helpless about it. Based on the behavior that came out of that dentist, I think this describes it perfectly. I didn't have a word for it. I was furious and I was disappointed and I was traumatized and she was traumatized, and there's like a lot of words that I can put into this, but you have like this perfect word right there. Hamstro, which I can't even say properly. The other one is sutki. It's a good word. I like that word. Sutki, and it means a complete 24-day period, a day and a night combined. If we're saving up to go on holiday or a birthday's coming, right? And the children will count. They'll say, well, how many days do we have left? No, this many days. But how many nights is that? Well, it was this many nights. Or we'll say, 3 days and 2 nights. It's 3 days and 2 nights. Or 2 days and 3 nights. And it's so much more complicated than simply being able to say suki. Or I suppose if it was like 3 24-hour periods, because you say 3 days, that's a different amount of nights. 3 days' time is like 4 nights away. So being able to just say 3 sutki, they then know exactly how many it is. And that would just be so much more helpful. We need this word. Tosca. See, that word has come up so many times. And every time I think I've got it, I get a comment saying you still don't understand it. So, I think that's something that kind of I need to look into a little bit more. This is my journey to try to find my Russian soul, and to understand the Russian soul. I don't think you can have one without the other. I don't think you can have Tosca without a Russian soul. And I don't think you can have a Russian soul without having Tosca. Спасибо за просмотр. Пожалуйста, подписывайте. У меня есть телеграм-канал. The link is in the description. I need to find out how to say that in Russian. Давай и смотрю нас. No. Okay, I'm just throwing out words now. Not sorry. No, trying not to apologize anymore. Wow, that comes out a lot. Я очень стараюсь. Maybe I'll see you there. До новых встреч. It'll get smoother over time. Пока.